All right, I'm here with head coach Houston Guy of the Wall Hawks, playing a pretty decent matchup this week against Canadian. Coach, just talk about your team a little bit last week.
You know, we were kind of concerned with the weather. The weather came out, turned out to be really nice. As we were driving up there, it was raining like crazy. Once we got there, it was still raining like crazy. But as the game progressed, you know, the weather kind of cleared up a little bit. It got a little more sunshine to come out and almost where you could take your jacket off. And I thought our kids, from the very beginning, they came out, played lights out. Defensively, we got after them pretty good from the very beginning to the very end. Offensively, we came out and moved the ball well. We didn't score our first drive. We scored our second drive, and just added to it as the half, right before the half. And I thought our kids are playing really well right now. I think we're peaking at the right time, and I think we're playing good.
Okay, Coach, moving into the next round, y'all got a pretty tough team from the Panhandle coming down.
Yeah.
What do you expect out of them?
You know, they're going to be, well coached. They're going to be very disciplined. They're going to be very athletic. You know, it's one of those teams. Canadians been kind of the team to beat in this region for the last 10 to 12 years, and maybe longer than that. You know, it's one of those things you always hear about them. We've never had the opportunity to play them before, so we really are just relying on the film that we got from the coaches. So all we know right now is they're going to play fast. They're going to be very athletic. They're going to be very good, and they're going to put pressure on you to get lined up defensively to make sure you cover all the receivers and the adjustments that they're trying to make. They'll try to fool you. They'll run a lot of reverses. Defensively, they're going to play very aggressive. You know, they're not real multiple. They're going to play their defense, and they're not moving. They're really confident in what they do. They're confident in how they play, and they play fast and aggressive. And so, you know, we got our work cut out. This is a very good ball club that we're fixing to play on Friday.
All right, Coach, well, let's talk about y'all's defense for a minute.
Okay.
Finally got under that 7 points allowed per game. I think it's at like 6.7 points allowed. That's you know, it's probably one of the best in the state, especially at this point.
I would take them against anybody right now. I think these guys are playing super fast. They're real confident in what they do. They're very well coached with those guys that are on that side of the ball. Those Coach Slaughter, Coach White, and Coach Warren. Those guys do a great job coaching our kids, and our kids play fast too. Our kids play very aggressive. You better have your offensive line schooled on picking up blitzes and picking up different fronts, because they're very multiple. They do a great job of playing sound football, but yet playing very fast football.
Coach, what do you think it's going to take for y'all to take home that W to move on into the semifinals?
You know, we're going to keep their offense off the field. We need to put drives together where we're making first downs, and eventually, you know, put that ball in the end zone. We need to score some points. Defensively, we just got to keep everything in front of us. Don't get fooled by a formation. Keep a man on their best receivers and keep their quarterback in check. Their quarterback is probably the best quarterback we've played all year long. Reminds me a lot of the Cisco quarterback, but throws the ball a lot better. And has better weapons around him. And so we got to work cut out both sides of the ball.
Okay, Coach, last question here. That drive to Lubbock is a little bit longer than maybe what y'all are used to. Do you have something planned for, like a specific game plan for the travel day? Are y'all going to take a break of practice anywhere, or are you just going to make the trip?
No, we're just going to make the trip and go. You know, our kids they're used to making long trips, you know, whether it be out west for district ball games or long playoff games, or, you know, games that we've been in the bus for about 3 hours. They're used to that, and it's pretty common for these kids.
Well, thank you, Coach Guy.
Hey, thank you very much for coming out.
Thank you, sir.